Hello, Pisces. The moon represents your sign, imagination, intuition, your dreams, mystery, intrigue, woo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Mysterious paths unknown. And I've already pre-shuffled, but I had on pause for a moment so I could actually shuffle these so I don't take too long. So I'm gonna split the cards up and put your cards out. There we go. Boom, ba-doom. Whoops. Looks like that card's staying out. That's your first card. So your situation is the Knight of Swords, the escape plan, standing up for yourself. There may be some aggressiveness going on, some real need to basically kind of control yourself. The outside influence is the Nine of Pentacles. There's a need to be self-sufficient. Someone's influencing you. They are self-sufficient, and so there's an escape plan here. And how do you feel about this? We have the Devil. You feel like maybe there's a lot of control going on, maybe corruptiveness, toxic. There's power here. You feel maybe you have that control. What is your goal? We have the Knight of Cups. So you're actually wanting to take action towards love. And what do you feel about that? You want to revolutionize this. You want to basically bring the tower down. You want to crash and burn things that no longer serve you. The outcome is the Messenger, you speaking your mind, giving out your news, speaking to the world. Your feelings about this is you having had foresight with the Three of Wands. This is you've seen this coming and you were prepared. You took the actions necessary to be prepared. Good job. Let's see what's going on. How is Spirit helping you? Give you 3 cards. What's Spirit helping you with this weekend? For this weekend. What is Spirit helping you with for the weekend? So this is for Pisces. What is Spirit helping you with for the weekend? And we have Page of Pentacles. So they're helping you to, maybe they're bringing you a message about a new opportunity, a long-term goal plan, something that's safe, something new, maybe a contract to some of you, an adventure going forward on a new path regarding learning something new, getting knowledge. But this is about learning. It's a new beginning that you're actually exploring. They're bringing you the messages or the help in this new path. They're helping you to take a step back and gain insight on this, to not move too fast, to get the wisdom you're needing. And they're also helping you with being able to find the clarity with the Sun, seeing the opportunity there is to break free and have like a rebirth. What is it that you're feeling? What is your energy for the weekend? What is your energy? What is Pisces energy for the weekend? Your energy for the weekend. Your energy is the Eight of Pentacles. So you feel like you're pretty solid, feel pretty stable, getting ready. You're trying to make some changes by learning something new, mastering a skill, learning and mastering something. And the reason behind this is having a sudden interest, maybe explore some ideas, finding some new passion. And so you maybe went out and explored ideas in regards to a new passion, something that you see. Maybe you've moved too. Some of you could be moving and now rebuilding. That's what I get. So now this is your reading. Now, if you're done, if you don't want to watch any further, you don't have to, but I'm going to clarify your cards by reading from the book. So as your deal right here, and this is kind of more deeper too, so if you can handle that, that would be great. Hold on one second. Okay, story time. I wish I had a little thing that says story time, but I don't. The Knight of Swords. As your situation, the Knight of Swords is eager to set a revolution into high gear. Oh, and look at, there you go right there, right? They understand the animal instinct to rage and wreak havoc on humanity. When you're invalidated since birth, gender, race, class, abilities, and trauma clash with the traditional values we are fed. The Knight of Swords is the warrior unleashed as after we self-destruct. They ask you to navigate your rage. Stop at the silent crossroads that pave your wildest highways and pause. Breathe if that rage causes you to cause harm. Smile if that rage reminds you that the world's injustices are abominations, and be present for the fight. The Knight of Swords is a brown, queer, non-binary creator, witch of the east and west, wild with ambition and tired from experience, but waving el machete al silencio. They ask you to be accountable to your mistakes and to the people you've burned. They ask you to squash the pressure to forgive the people who burned you until you decide you are ready. The Knight asks you to accept the challenge of life and find the kind of rage that is transformative. Yikes. And the outside influence is the Nine of Pentacles. Imagine that, right? We've got the Nine of Pentacles as your outside influence. It could be something in your environment. It could be someone who, in your environment that, in your imagination, some ideas about your environment. You see something in your environment that really spurs your imagination. Sitting on top of a sanctuary of her own doing, the Nine of Pentacles lives and breathes self-sufficiency. Her sanctuary includes vessels for her creative tools, self-care tools, fair trade coffee, out-of-print vinyl records, and a do-it-yourself sound system made entirely by herself. The Nine of Pentacles reminds you that you are capable of this. After diligence, determination, editing, and self-checking comes pride, honor, and whimsical completion. The Nine of Pentacles asks you to own your work, define your privileges, and slowly combine them in order to practice the kind of self-sufficiency that results in patience and generosity. But then how you feel about this is the devil. Imagine that. So as far as with the devil, we have how you feel about it. It's the belief that the only way out is through siding with your oppressor. Sometimes we don't have the resources to immediately cut the ties. So how do we flourish and find self-preservation? How do we evade systems of oppression in eras of destitution? Americans are 5% of the world's population, but consume 25% of its resources. We live in a society where toxic values are handed to us as the safest, best option for survival. Sometimes those values or alliances erase our histories and uphold ideas that destroyed our sacred cultural past. Sometimes we have the choice to leave at the expense of our safety. Sometimes we choose to stay because we will suffer otherwise. Investigate your truth and your definition of safety. Who is truly being harmed? Who is truly safe? Are these ideas you believe in? Ask yourself, what is your limit? What are your alliances? Are you supporting, working for, capitalizing off of, or otherwise aligning with systems rooted in harm and toxicity? At some point, the core values of society become based on class and beauty standards that uphold white supremacy, misogamy, however you say that, and environmental terrorism. Our relationships to ourselves often mirror values that erase the complexities of actual human existence. Our relationship to nature often mirrors values that erase our connection to the universe that existed before industrialization, capitalization, and war. In your world, are spiritual connections, climate justice, and technology able to coexist? In the world we know, work and compromises are part of survival. In this process, we lose a connection to the centers of the energy in our bodies that develop respect, open-mindedness, and an interest in personal evolution. Compromising yourself allows false heroes to save us. It allows you to create oppressive hierarchies based on power and greed as opposed to justice and universal love. Count your wounds. Forgive yourself for submitting to a practice you don't believe in, and then forgive yourself for quitting. dig deep into the choices we make in order to survive and question what it takes to escape what no longer serves you. Your goal is the Knight of Cups. Charming and glowing, but treading on naked, vulnerable steps. The Knight of Cups wants to rescue someone or something through a walk down perilous terrain with mind-bending vistas that mysteriously heal. The Knight of Cups just wants to listen while reminding you of magic, beauty, and the calm after the storm. The Knight asks you to open your heart to the situation at hand. Let its affection coddle you while staying grounded. Ask yourself the important questions about purpose and intention. Are you idealizing an imperfect reality, or is the most logical path being led by the heart? The Knight asks you to forgive yourself for walking away. Unleash a celebration. This is an invitation to explore what your insides are truly asking for. And how you feel about this, a revolution. Be prepared on this one. This is you're surviving on the ashes of a chaotic revelation. As you've found heart, soul, and belonging in the rubble of trauma, you've built a home on a fractured surface that you'd hoped wouldn't kill you. In the name of ownership or in the name of self-destruction, we hold on. Humanity and nature have long suffered for the occupation of fossil fuel economy. Whether we compromise our beliefs to survive in a capitalist system or lose our power because we are under siege by that same system, we choose to stay in spaces that feel like home. During revolution, we hold on to our definitions of home while we destroy the foundation that no longer supports us. While we can't overthrow entire systems in one sitting, we can still rebuild our own lives. From the Dakota Access Pipeline at Standing Rock to the long-standing war for oil in the Middle East, revolution is an urgent call for truth. In these instances and those we experience in our everyday lives, no human should sacrifice their life in the name of others' profit, and no human should sacrifice their truth in the name of societal, social, or familial values. Revolution is the manifestation of your truth. Revolution is the exploration of alternative resources and alternative thought. Revolution is a redistribution of power that finally serves you and the world around you. So your outcome is the messenger. The messenger articulates 3 levels of consciousness. The physical plane, where you interact tangibly with the ideas, culture, language, and the people who surround you. The astral plane, where the spirits of your ancestors reside along the transitional energies of celestial bodies and natural elements. And the institutionalized plane, where your hopes, fears, and values are limited to a diagram designed by authority figures who branded, bought, and sold ancient magic and local messiahs. The messenger asks you to question those foundations based on fear and submission. She asks you to run and walk full-heartedly between physical and astral planes, questioning the roots of the situation and excavating the parts of it that keep you sound and allow you to breathe. Hold on one second. What? Where was I? Had to pause for a second. Questioning the roots of the situation and excavating the parts of it that keep you sound and allow you to breathe. The parts that rally your people and your community in moments of peace and connection. The status quo, as we know, is a hateful norm, no longer relevant in the next world, where we rely on the traditions of peace and justice warriors who give us safety. The messenger asks you to lead by offering truth and elevating the voices of the unheard. And Your feelings about this are the Three of Wands, which is you having foresight. Change is the only constant for the Three of Wands. Expansion, knowledge, and growth. Keep his energy vibrant, as the Three has learned that age and experience don't always qualify for wisdom. The Three of Wands ask you to stay hard at work. We are the masters of our own well-being, and in order to thrive, we have to seek the knowledge that will pull us towards greatness. And that is your bedtime story now. Thank you for being here and listening, and don't forget to hit like, follow, subscribe, thumbs up. You can comment all that, and if you want to make donations, that's great too. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything you guys do, and have a nice day. Bye. And enjoy your weekend, Pisces.